Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today the topic which I am going to discuss, in fact the chapter which I am going to discuss with you all, is tourism industry in India. And this chapter I will be completing in two different parts. So this is the first part of the video, and in this part I'm going to discuss the introduction of tourism industry, growth of tourism industry in India, few schemes which has been initiated, okay, in order to develop the tourism in India, and different types of tourism and employment opportunities in tourism. So these are the few topics that I'm going to cover in this part. So without much delay, let us start our video. So the word tourism is sometimes used synonymously, with traveling also to the different places, enjoying the beauty, admiring the scenery of that places. So according to Ziffer, tourism involves traveling to relative undisturbed or uncontaminated natural areas with the specific objective of studying, admiring and enjoying the scenery, as well as any existing cultural aspects found in these areas. So as I said, travel, the word travel and tourism, okay, can be used synonymously, because so far there is no acceptable definition of the tourism. Okay, so the conceptual difference is also not there between the term travel and tourism. Also it can be used synonymously. So WTO has also defined tourism as: tourism comprises the activities of person traveling to and staying in a place outside their usual environment for not more than one consecutive year for leisure, business, and other purposes. So, if we put into a very simple term, then tourism means that whenever we are traveling, whatever the purpose hold, that is different, okay, but whenever we are traveling from our native place to some other location, some other destinations, okay, the purpose can be anything, okay, for the for business or for studying or for anything, any other purpose that we are traveling for enjoyment and all, but we are not staying in that destination for more than a year, okay, then we can consider it as a tourism. So tourism or traveling, okay, can hold different meaning to different people. For some it may be entertainment, for some it may be some kind of recreations or refreshment as a holiday, some maybe for studying purpose, or some maybe for business purposes, isn't it? They move from one destination to another. For some people it may be understanding the way of life, culture and tradition. So in today's world, tourism is a very important socio-economic activity. So we can derive both economic and social advantages from tourism. So now tourism has become a platform for the development of the local handicrafts as well as the cultural activities of that particular area. Tourism in India has a strong relevance to the economic development, cultural growth, and the national integration also. Now, such a vast country like India, with a great beauty, diverse cultural uh, heritage, as well as prehistoric wall paintings, many architectural wonders which are present in India, and varied topography, climatic differences provides different destinations for tourism in India, from the loftiest mountain to the desert to the sandy beaches. So India, uh, offers an unending choices for the tourist. So the potential or the scope for the tourism in India is also equally very vast, like the country itself. So the growth of tourism in India can be traced back to the areas of pilgrimage. From the early stages till now, it continues, and it is one of the most effective factor for the tourism in India, for the development of tourism in India. So in the early stages, it was noticed that the uh, pilgrimage based tourism was domestic in nature, but in the recent times, largely we have seen that more amount of foreign tourists also have started visiting the places of pilgrimage. So the pilgrimage still it continues to be one of the most important aspects or the factor of tourism in India. So tourism has a wider scope for earning more amount of foreign exchange. So with the genesis of planned development during 1950s, organized tourism began in India. Over the years now, India has shown a greater potential in the tourism development, which is indicated by the arrival of more foreign tourists in India. So tourism in India, this industry has now become second largest foreign exchange earner next to the garments in India. However, the foreign tourist arrival are far less considering the size and varied landscape of the country. When compared with the neighboring countries, even of smaller sizes like France, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, Turkey, okay, those smaller countries has the higher shares of foreign tourist arrival than India. This table shows us the tourism performance of different countries according to the Economic Survey of 2015. So here rank of India is on the 11th position as we compare the other countries which lies ahead than India. Most of the smaller countries are there compared to the size and diversification than India. So in order to improve the situation or the position of our country, few initiative has been taken in order to improve the uh, foreign tourist arrival in India, such as visa on arrival, e-tourist visa, niche tourism products, bed and breakfast homestay scheme, and Swadeshi Darshan. Those were the various type of schemes which was initiated by the government in order to develop the tourism in India. So apart from that, nowadays other type of tourism is also very famous, like ecotourism, medical tourism. In ecotourism, uh, it is mainly concerned with the environment and the cultural factors. Okay, when the initiative is taken in order to provide or to promote recycling, energy efficiency, water reuse, and the creation of economic opportunities for the local communities and all. Medical tourism is also rapidly growing these days because the people are crossing international borders and all in terms of to obtain healthcare facilities also. Apart from that, domestic tourism. Now, domestic tourism plays a very important role in India because domestic tourist has outnumbered the foreign tourist in India. So even if 10% of people is moving from their native place and traveling around the country, almost 10 crore people are moving from one place to another within the country, so which generates a huge amount of economic sources for the tourist destination places. Employment opportunities in tourism. Tourism in India has a vast employment potential, much of which still awaits the exploitation. So the direct employment in tourism sectors, which is estimated around 19 million in the economic survey of 2014 and 15. So in addition, there are a number of other industries also which is tagged with tourism and which provides indirect employment. So around 20 million people earn their livelihood through indirect employment which is generated by tourism. Nowadays we have a lots of career opportunities in tourism also. So it's not only direct involvement should be there in the tourism, many indirect employment opportunities are also rendered by the tourism industry. Another important aspect of employment in tourism that it employs a large number of women, both educated and uneducated, as well as skilled and unskilled. So in fact women outnumber the male, okay, in the hotel, airline services, travel agencies, handicraft making, and cultural activities also. So more amount of women are employees in the tourism sector than the male. So with this we will end our video, and in the next video we will continue with the chapter with the further topics. So thank you for watching the video.